Hello, fellow adventurers. Today we're at the Canaveral National Seashore near New Smyrna Beach, Florida. The tide is very high. The surf is 3 feet, which is higher than I prefer. And I brought with me 3 rods, a gigantic 11-foot rod for catching small shark, a medium-sized 9-foot rod with a Shimano Stratic 5000 for catching pompano and whiting, and a brand spanking new Shimano Stratic 3000. On a 7.5-foot rod. It's its first trip out. Well, I hadn't even had a chance to cast it out before the action started.
Got him that time. Okay, this is a good sized fish, whatever it is. Not fighting much. I wonder if I got a stingray. That felt like a head shake. That didn't feel like a stingray. Okay. Now if I can just play this surf a little bit, get him in out of there. What have I got? Hopefully pompano? Pompano, baby? What have I got? It's a pompano. Caught a pompano on a pompano rig. Imagine that. And this looks like it's going to be a keeper. First keeper pompano of the year for me. Okay. Let's not get all tangled up there. Nice fish. Okay. Caught on Ed's pompano rig, sold at better stores nowhere. All right, let's see if I can get a measure on here. To the fork is what counts, and this is 13 inches to the fork. That's beyond a keeper. Keeper size is 11 inches to the fork in Florida. I got my first keeper pompano of the year. Nice. All right. Got one on the tiny rig. Action is furious this morning. It hasn't been long at all since I caught that pompano. This one's fighting really well. Of course, on a light rig, 10-pound test, it would fight really well, wouldn't it? Okay, we got it up in the surf. See if I can play the surf, get it going for me. Ooh, this is fighting. It's right there. Okay, up you come, up you come. Up you come, and it is a catfish. Woohoo! Not the species I'm going for. It did give me a good fight, though, I gotta say. Did give me a good fight. Now here's something handy that my sister bought me. It's a little hand towel that connects to your belt. Or in my case, I have a little ring on my pants that's made for putting little utilities or something like that. But this is great because then I have, like I just caught a catfish. It's good because I have the rag right there. Don't have to wait. Or if I'm baiting the hook, I don't have to go back and wash my hands. I have it right there. It's right handy.
I got a comment that said I needed to speed up the action. Comment below if you'd like to see more like this.
Okay, this fishing has gone slack. I haven't really caught anything in an hour. So, I do see that there are huge nests, bunches of sandflies. See that right there? See that glistening right there? Those little crescent-shaped things in the sand. That is sand fleas. Okay. Let's see. Come on. That's not. There they are. More of them. Let's get some more. You can see them swimming around there. scoop it up. Now, they're pretty small sand fleas, but for my purposes, that's just fine. Let's do one more. Okay, bunches of sand fleas. A bunch in there, all kind of smallish, but that's okay. I'm not going to use them as bait. I'll show you later.
Oh, God.
And just like that, my brand new Stratic 3000 was gone. Lessons were learned, but at a steep price. Fortunately, it was only money and not something more serious. I cast my gigantic rod for 15 minutes or so, hoping I could snag the rod or some of the line that was out, but I had no luck. I hope the next low tide some lucky fisherman will find this treasure somewhere down the beach. I hate to think that some poor sea creature may suffer due to my negligence. I continued fishing for a little longer, but there were no more bites and I headed home. So, if you liked watching my pride and joy of a fishing rod and reel get washed out to sea, go ahead and hit that like button, you masochists. And if you want to see me lose more precious gear in future episodes, subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified when I do. Hello, fellow adventurers. I just got back from our eventful trip to the beach. One of the things I did was I caught a bunch of sand fleas. They were small sand fleas, but I mentioned then that I wasn't going to use them for bait. And I had another purpose for them, and this is that purpose. We're going to do a little catch and cook. Okay, I have the sand fleas here. I kept them in the cooler to keep them alive, and there's in a little bit of salt water. And now I'm going to take them, get rid of all that nice salt water. I probably got some shells and things in there as well. Let's see, I do. There's a couple of shells. You know what, the shells don't matter. For my purposes, I just won't eat the shells. I will, however, cook with them. It's a little stiff in here. It's not really part of the shell. So now I've got sand fleas and shells all mixed. I will take those, put them over here in a small pot. I've got all those sand fleas in there. All we need to do now is cover them in water. There's some water here. A little bit more. Okay, that's about enough. And then, let's see, we'll turn it up to about high. And they'll slowly get warmer and warmer. Put the lid on. Alrighty, this has simmered for about 20 minutes. Look how I wish there was smell-o-vision, because this smells wonderful. Now what I do next is take this, run it through a sieve, and what we have here is the most wonderful seafood stock. Well, it's the first ingredient in seafood stock. Seafood stock is a complex affair, but the main ingredient, the one that makes or breaks it, is the seafood that you boil. And usually it's crab shells. Well, this is crab shells, and it's the whole crab. And so you get this wonderful stock that I'm going to be using. Now, to get the most out of it, I'll
I'll smash this down with a spoon to get every little bit out, and then I'll freeze this and save it for the next time I'm making seafood stock. Now you can also eat these just as they are. Take a couple here, take that one, and this one. Okay, and you can just pop them in your mouth. Oh, they're delicious, absolutely delicious. Now you have to get by the texture, because it's not crunchy. It's seafood popcorn. Seafood popcorn. Seafood popcorn.